What's up, everybody? What's up? Today's video is going to be called, how does it go again? Oh yeah, 6 months later and all the dirt. So welcome to the channel, welcome to the hair experience. What we talk about here is hair replacements, hair systems, whatever you want to call them. Buying them, styling them, cleaning them, installing them, maintaining them, and a life with them. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do. It's over in the bottom little box right there or on the thing. There's also a link to all the products I use in every description of all of my videos or Amazon links, so you can shortcut this journey much faster and not have to experiment quite as much. Now these products work for me, that might not work for everybody, but it's a good starting point. Ebook's available, teach you how to do everything, $19.95. It's not super long, so don't think you're going to be reading for a month. It's 35 pages. It's all just straight to it. 20% off the top lace. Link below. Anyways, to it today. We're talking about 6 months later. And we've been doing this for about 7 months now. I've been wearing hair for 7 months or so. But I never did a 6-month review. So here it is. If I could have done this sooner, I would have. I just didn't know anything about it. All you guys know that have been watching me know that my inspiration from this came from the video of the guy jumping out of the pool and flipping his hair back, and the music was playing, and then he pulled that hair off like, F it, here it comes. I was like, oh, I gotta have it, pick your jaw up. Yeah, that was me. So I started out, you guys know I went to a salon. If you don't, I'm going to tell you the whole thing. Went to a salon. Actually, I went to 3 salons, and I found the one that I trusted. Lady was nice. She worked for some other salon that was some big name, and I worked for him for 25 years. Okay, great. They ordered my system. They put it on. It sucked. It was a monofilament system. I had no idea what I was doing. I think she just sold me the cheapest shit she could find. Put it on my head, and it was decent. Now, it looked good. You guys have seen when I started this. I started the video blog that I did basically for me to have something to go back and laugh at. Not necessarily quite that bad, but for a journey for me to chart my time, and if I didn't do it, I could just have a crack out of it. And I didn't know any better way to store it other than YouTube, so that's how it kind of all began. And then I really got OCD about it because I moved. And when I moved, there was no stylist to do this. There was nobody to help me. I was on my own. So then I learned. I had no choice but to learn because I wanted my hair back so bad. I am not losing this battle. So that was my thoughts. Like I said before, I wish I would have done it sooner. I just didn't know. Guys getting into this now, don't be scared. Don't be intimidated by it. Learn from my videos. Learn from my book. Go into it with a good amount of education because that's really important. Going into this with a lack of education when it comes to it is I think, it deems for disaster. So, I've learned and progressed as I've gone. I wrote the book. I wrote the book. I'd been doing this for 6 months. I've been doing it for 6 months. Who the hell writes a book on a subject? Been doing it for 6 months. This guy. Because I had to learn how to do it by myself. And you guys see me, and obviously it looks fine. So on to it. There was trials and tribulations. There was bad days. There were good days. There's always that in anything you do. I don't care if you make toasters or tacos. It doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be good and bad days. It's not your human hair. Just remember that. It's not your hair. It's yours because you bought it, but it's not out of your head. There was bad days, like I said, before I learned to use like a scalp protector with a Ghost Bond Platinum, which is my choice right now of what I use that works well. I had stuff coming up every day, like corners would come up, and the wife was like, when are you going to get fed up with this? I'm sure it's not going to take long. I have ADHD to the max, like big time. So for me to get onto something, I have OCD as well. My OCD grabs a hold of it, and my ADHD runs with it. But I lose concentration, and I lose focus, and I lose drive in a subject quickly. So she figured for sure this would be like a month or 2 month long thing with me, and I would just throw it in the trash and call it another whatever Curtis did in his book and on to the next. This hasn't been the case for me. It's made me much happier. I'm not going to say I was unhappy, but I mean, anything can be better in life. I like the way people look at me now. They look at me differently. I sell for a living, so it's like, it's a big deal to me to have a softer appearance to people other than, not a skinhead, but I mean bald. I mean, you're bald. It's just not as soft as an appearance to people. Learning throughout that first 6 months, it was a curve because I didn't have this. If I would have had this, I think I could have cut my time in half. Honestly, I really do. I mean, I went from... I've shown you guys everything I've done throughout this whole journey. I mean, I've done a monofilament, I've done a poly, I've done lace systems, I've done everything. And if I had somebody like me telling me on camera, use this product, install it this way, and then do your maintenance at this time, it would have saved me so much effort. So I want to tell you guys, thank you for subscribing. It means so much. Thank you for looking at the videos. It means a ton to me. But the bad, we'll talk about the bad. The bad I've had is, it's never been in public. It's never been in front of someone in a scenario, in a bar, in a restaurant, or like pointing, or no, that's just never ever happened. Not once. The only bad I've ever had was the type of system that I used really was not that great at one point. The glue, me learning what glue to use for my body was kind of a crappy process, but I just kept buying products until I found what I liked. And it wasn't, I don't have like a freaking room full of products. It's not that at all. I mean, I have Ghost Bond XL that I don't use anymore. I have a Clear Bond that I'm secret squirrel working on right now to try to, we're going to do another video on that. I never concluded that, but I did it on purpose because I'm trying it right now, honestly, one more time. I have my Ghost Bond XL. I have my Ghost Bond Platinum, my Clear Bond. I tried C8. I have C22. I have Ghost Buster. I have Ultra Safe tapes, and it's really about it. I mean, this wasn't like this $1,000 journey to get into. You guys, if you haven't seen it, there's a video that tells you how to do everything for $300. Everything at your house for $300. So, I mean, it's more than effective. I hear some guys, I talked to a gentleman on the phone today. He said, Curtis, I just paid $1,500 to have somebody do my system for me. I think he gets 3 systems out of that deal with attachment and everything for that, however long it takes for those 3 systems for $1,500. I mean, it's not really that bad. If you think about it, it's not that bad. But in the end of the day, you're still going to do your own maintenance. There's no choice. He can't live at your house and wait for you to have a problem. It just doesn't work that way. So back to the 6 months. I learned those things with the glue that works with my body, and now I go a solid week with no problems at all. 0. I mean, if I have one minor touch-up, it's like a 2 to 5 minute thing. It's not even that major. If I could do it all over again, and I had some information like this, I would not have gotten frustrated, and I really didn't get frustrated. So the point, a lot of the point of the story is don't get frustrated. Don't get anxious. If that anxiety starts going when you're trying to do this on your head, you are going to make a mistake, and you're going to sweat. It is inevitable. It is the way we are engineered. We get anxious about things that we don't know about. That's what I am here for. That's why I'm here to help you, to help eliminate that. That's what the book is for, to help eliminate that. Oh, I can go back to page 25 and Curtis shows me exactly how to do this. That's why I did this, because anxiety is a problem. Even if you're not an anxious person, if you don't have anxiety, this will make you anxious. Because once you pull it off and you're like, oh shit, what did I do? Well, you had to pull it off. It's maintenance time. You don't have a choice. So when you go to put it back on, is it straight? Did I get the glue right? Is it going to work? Am I going to be able to leave the house? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't think like that. Please don't think like that. So the good and the bad, I couldn't be happier. It hasn't like made my life, totally turn. I was happy before, just like I've said. I'm repeating myself, I think. But 6 months is more than enough time for you to learn and be 1000% efficient with this. Do it at your house, on your own time, in the privacy of your own home. There's no reason. Half of that time, if you have the book and watch my videos, a quarter of the time, a month and a half, let's say, you should have this down pat, no questions asked. Let's do it. It's just a normal routine that you do. So guys, 6 months, the dirt, that is the dirt. There's trials that I learned through, you know, it's get the right system, get the right bond, know what you can and can't do in life. I mean, there's not a lot of things I can't do, but I'm not going to go cliff diving. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going cliff diving. Now, I put a Speedo thing on my head and go cliff diving. Don't get it twisted. But anyways, that's what I got today. 6 months, couldn't be happier. Guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're growing fast. Spread the word. I'm always here looking out for you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the website. I respond to everybody that I can. So you guys know I'm looking out. Tell me how I can make the channel better. Tell me what I can do to be better. Let me know. Thanks.